Metaverse is a compound of meta and universe, and it's an extension of reality into the virtual world. Basically, it resembles the real world and system and provide ways to interact between the reality and virtual world, and thus allows people to do political, economic, societal, cultural, industrial activities. It can be seen as an advanced version of AR and VR in ways that human activities can be done entirely in a virtually generated space, or assist the activities and services by real time two way communication and interaction, motion sensing, and other technologies. The term metaverse was first introduced in 1992 in a fictional novel. The materializing metaverse has been tried in gaming industry earlier, especially in early 2000, but it was merely a game on the screen with some social and economical concept applied to it. But now, with AR and VR technologies adding reality and blockchain technology to validate the virtual property and identity, the many industries are attempting to create digital extension of the society. The blockchain technology gave marketable values to digital works and boosted needs in the market because now it really looks like it worth something. It's safe, I can claim it. It's a thing, a future. Now we can really do something here. The interest and investment from the business sector also drew the public interest. So now metaverse is not limited to gaming industry and narrow customer segment. The Bloomberg Intelligence predicted that the market opportunity could hit $800 billion globally by 2024. The prediction does make some sense because the infrastructure is almost ready, I'd say. The enhanced infrastructure compared to earlier 21st century allows the higher quality instances of metaverse that people would feel less discrepancy and less discomfort to be possible. The widespread 5G wireless network and fiber optic internet allows higher graphics, heavier tasks and services to be performed. The cloud computing and gaming reduce the burden on individuals to upgrade their devices every time to the latest specification. And once a stable and widespread platform is developed, the the characteristics of virtualizing the world, that is, the intuitive controls using motions and gestures compared to navigating and querying on text or 2D based interfaces, will shorten the time for people to accept a new form of technology and adapt to it. So the transition and disruption could happen pretty quickly in a couple of years.
The metaverse is and will continue to disrupt several industries. For example, the fashion industry. In this virtual world, one will be able to wear the latest clothes, shoes, purses, handbags. For example, a recent digital handbag sold for $4,000, and the actual handbag itself, the physical real life handbag, is only worth about $3,000. So that goes to show you that either people are not very smart or that there is value in this virtual world. Monetary transactions are another area that are going to be disrupted. Banks, basically, all of that is, it's not going out the window, but these financial firms are going to have to adapt and understand that crypto is the future. And the reason for that is that it is decentralized. Blockchain technology allows people to store value that is unable to be manipulated. Big banks don't like that. Social networking is going to be transformed, um, and I think platforms like Twitter and Facebook are going to profit off of this shift, and they're actually already anticipating this shift. Facebook just renamed itself to Meta a couple, maybe a month ago, and all the hype surrounding the new, seemingly new term of metaverse is, it's got people talking, but really the term has been around and used since the 90s. It's just now coming to fruition in reality. This is an example of fashion in the metaverse and being stored in the form of NFT, which is non-fungible token. That's here on the left. Is an NFT. So essentially, that image, the original image, is a non-fungible token, and it is worth money. The value that the way the value is determined, I'm not really sure, but I mean, it's happening. So, this tweet by Alexis Ohanian, Gucci bag in Roblox, which is a meta world, resold for 350,000 Robux, or roughly $4,115. The same in real life purse cost $3,400. Remember, this Roblox purse is not an NFT and thus has no value, use, or transferability outside the Roblox world, yet it's worth more than the physical one. Watch this space. So, in analyzing the disruptive nature of the metaverse, we'll be using the Henderson-Clark model. After my analysis, I've determined that the metaverse falls somewhere over here. I say that because the metaverse is built on known components. Nothing is new in the metaverse. It's really the main thing that's changed is the linkage between all of the various components, the Bitcoin, the clothes, the virtual real estate. All of these things are combining, and basically the metaverse is the all-encompassing term. The metaverse concept is progressing incrementally through architectural innovations, meaning that these new linkages are being discovered and exploited for profit. The technology has been here, but the linkages between different technological components of the metaverse, i.e., cryptocurrencies, virtual real estate, virtual worlds, are being discovered and implemented, while knowledge about individual components increase at a rapid rate.
Business and technology innovators would have to find more ways to monetize and manage digital assets and apply metaverse concepts to connect services remotely. Mark Zuckerberg also mentioned about the applications Meta is aiming. The space and context are now added to communication and services with Metaverse, and more importantly, we can control those factors easily. So you can talk to your friend and show where you're at, what you want to describe, and then teleport in a second to somewhere else to do something totally different. The healthcare industry are figuring out ways to enhance the current remote video meetings into virtual 3D meetings in metaverse. The same for retail industry, moving on from online website shopping to a virtual display of goods to mimic a real shopping experience. The other industries can also adapt metaverse similar to cloud computing and IoT, like work inside a virtual space to remotely control factories and processes. We have to know what can be substituted with Metaverse and what can be enhanced with Metaverse. Utilizing like other technologies to dynamically and naturally connect the real and virtual realms to optimize the processes and create business model would be a point to focus on.
Why wait for the future when you can meet me in the metaverse today?